Hello children, good morning to you all and welcome to class 10th NCERT Social Science. Before starting our lesson, I just want to ask you some questions. Can you please tell me what substance or goods do we need to study? Where and how they prepared? What do we need to prepare these goods that fulfill our needs? What do we call these goods? Yes, you are absolutely correct. These all are related to resources and development. So let's start NCERT Class 10 Geography Chapter 1 Resources and Development. Resources are what nourish you, what helps you to relieve your stress, bring smile on your face and make your life worth living. So let's find out how resources and development are related to each other. Everything available in our environment which we can satisfy our need is termed as resource, right? Can you please tell me some examples of resources? You, me, like human being, people, road, water, everything is resource. You can see in your book, page number 1, the definition of resource. Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as resource. So there is 3 terms and conditions, right? Means it should be technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable. Do you know the meaning of this term? Suppose where you are living there is a temple and somehow we came to know there is a crude oil or petroleum under this temple, right? So if we want to use that resource, we have to extract that resource as well as we have to keep in our mind if we have technology to extract that resource or not, right? Means is it technologically accessible or not? Suppose it is technologically accessible, right? So now we have a question, have we enough money to use that resource? Or that resource have enough quantity so that after extraction we will get profit, okay? Suppose it is economically feasible, right? Feasible means convenient, which we can bear, okay? So, and remember earlier I told you we found the crude oil or petroleum under the temple and maybe we have to demolish the temple to take out the crude oil. So, will the government allow us or permit us to do all these things? Okay, so that's why it is very important if it will be culturally acceptable or not. Hope you understand the definition of resource. Now you can see a pyramid diagram. Human beings have interaction with these 3 factors, that is institutions, technology and physical environment. As we can see in the center of the pyramid, we have human beings. It means human beings are in the center of the entire process and without human beings we cannot exploit these 3 factors. Human beings interact with nature, okay? Human beings interact with nature through technology, okay? Through technology and create institutions to accelerate the economic development, okay? And the figure name is interdependent relationship between nature, technology and institutions. If you see the flow chart of the classification of the resources, you can see resources are 2 types, that is natural and human resources. Natural means that are present in the nature. Human resources means man-made resources. Again, natural resources is divided into two, means renewable resource and non-renewable resource. Renewable means which can be generated again, and non-renewable resource means which cannot be generated again and again. Okay, and here human being, it is divided into two, human structures and institutions, and quantity and quality. Okay, quantity and quality. Then renewable resources, it is again divided into two, continuous or flow, that is wind, water, etc. You can write down, it is in your book only, NCERT. And non-renewable resources, it is divided into two, recyclable means which can be reused again and again or recycled again and again, and non-renewable resources, again it is divided into recyclable and non-recyclable. Recyclable means which can be reused again and again. Non-recyclable means which cannot be used, which we cannot be reused again and again, means it is totally depleted, right? Then renewable, again it is divided biological and biological. It is divided into two, natural vegetation and wildlife. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will learn the types of resources. Thank you.